Hi friends, here's Rebecca coming to you today from the marina in Puerto Vallarta. That's actually, I realized, this same place that I was 3 weeks ago when I shared my last reflection, my last blog with you about sailing and meditating. Today I am here to share my thoughts and my insight around making decisions, and I'm very excited to share this actually with you because this has been something that I have been struggling with for years around making decisions, and I feel I have some juicy tips and insight for you that really are making me feel that I'm living my life a lot more fully by following these. So it comes to you in the context of actually having just been back to Colorado for 2 weeks. And I'm now back since yesterday in Mexico, and I went back to go on a 9-day retreat. I just came out of a 9-day retreat in Crestone, and the decision process that I went through to go back there was interesting, and I feel I have something to share. So stay tuned. There's 3 signs or 3 ways that I tune in order to find myself making the right decision, or this decision that really feels like that's the appropriate one for me at that moment. And these 3 things are, the first one is actually identify between what is the left brain and what is the right brain. So the left brain is the one that is more the conceptual, the rational brain, the analyzing brain, the planner, the one that thinks good or bad or happy or sad or right or wrong. So a little bit more of our intellect. And our right brain, on the other hand, also called the soma, is more of our body or our heart or our guts. So that's like this feeling inside that it's not necessarily rational. So the first thing is just to identify between what our left brain is saying and our right brain is saying when we make a decision. The second one is actually interesting because I did once, quite a few years ago, maybe 7-8 years ago, ask my teacher how to make a decision and how to know that I'm making the right decision. And he distinguished between fear and comfort. So usually there's one of them that feels more safe, more comfortable, less uncertain, and the other one feels more scary, more risky, more uncertain. And he said, when you make a decision, it's usually the one that's the most scary, the one you're afraid of, the one that feels risky, that is your true heart's desire. So go for the one that feels like you're most afraid of. That's the second, fear versus comfort. And the third and last one has to do around needing it to make sense. And I am a person who loves when things make sense, actually less and less. But very often the right decision does not make sense. So like the 3 pieces have to do. So usually the decision to make is the one that comes from the soma, from the right brain, the one that is scariest or riskiest, and also the one that doesn't make so much sense. So these are 3 things, or 3 signs, 3 ways that I connect with myself when I'm making a decision. So on that note, going on my retreat made no sense whatsoever on a rational level, on a left brain level. My left brain was just telling me, you just went back a month ago and you're in Mexico, you're renting a house and you should be doing your Mexican life, and why do you need to go back to Colorado to go to retreat? So it made no sense whatsoever, no rational sense whatsoever, and it was a lot more comforting actually to stay at home. It was like a bigger risk to jump back on a plane and go back. But that was how I've been trained and how I've learned to make decisions. So I went for it anyway, without it making sense, noticing that my heart was excited and inspired by going, and that it was kind of a risk. It felt like a risk. So now I went and I came back, and I'm very excited that I made that decision, and I'm happy to share my wisdom around it with you. So I hope that was helpful for you, and please share with me any decisions that you need to make in your process. If you feel so inspired, in the comments below, I would love to hear from you. And stay tuned. I'll be in touch soon again. Bye.